Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys, as you guys see right there, Navi versus Alliance, the International 3. This is spoiler alert for all you guys who are trying to watch all the International series on your own. This is the Grand Finals. I already said spoiler alert, but this is the Grand Finals, which means that Navi are the team who's actually behind right now. This is game number 2. I don't have game number 1 because my computer blue screen, so that's my excuse. And also Alliance, they pretty much won game number 1 in fantastically easy fashion. They won a 16-minute game and they took it off of Navi, who went for a very risky type lineup. They had a Vengeful Spirit, they had a Vengeful Spirit besides Venomancer type lineup, and basically Bounty Hunter was there too, and there was somebody else, Batrider. And Vengeful Spirit was the first one play that one position, and she couldn't really do much. They basically what they wanted to go for is they wanted to go as far as many ganks as possible, and they couldn't find any of them because Alliance were just playing or adjusted the lanes properly, and they were playing well enough to say, hey, a gank's about to come, and they also had a Wisp too, and they had Profit, so they can pretty much just TP everybody in and kill everything that was trying to gank whoever they were trying to gank. So let's see what happens this game. This will be an interesting one. Because Alliance, of course, they pick up a Visage, they pick up a Prophet. Of course they pick up a Prophet, because who else is Admiral Bulldog going to play outside of Lone Druid? Moving over to the other bans that we see on Alliance's side, they ban on a Darkseer, Lifestealer, and also Puck. Pretty much people who can go late, people who can be annoying in team fights. Specifically Puck with Dream Coil, and also Darkseer with Vacuum Wall. As far as the other bans on the side of Navi's side, Navi banned on the Naga Siren. We have seen Naga been played quite a bit during this international as a support, and it's seen quite a bit of success. Net, level 1 net OP, level 2 net OP, level 3 net, it's still OP. Net is always OP. Screw your BKB because I got net, so no Navi or no Naga will be in this game. Chin banned out and also Kato banned out because Navi have come to the conclusion that Ake can play a very mean Chin, so they do not want one Alliance to be picking him up on that first pick. As far as the other bans, Gyrocops is the other ban, and we got one more coming up. Gyrocops is just a solid carry that you don't want to face. Flat Cannon hurts, and there's an Anti-Mage ban on the side of Navi. As far as the picks go, we see a Visage pick and a Prophet pick. Prophet, like I said, who else is Admiral Bulldog going to play? Wisp is picked up, and also so is the Batrider. And oh my gosh, Alliance pick up a Venomancer to say, hey, Navi, we're going to show you how to play this hero. And that's totally what it seems like they're saying right now. Wisp is going to be picked up on the side of Navi, which pretty much indicates that they want to go for more of a gank type strat, or sorry, have some form of aggression where Alchemist is all by himself farming with Wisp as a buddy, and then Wisp can just relocate him casually when the team fight breaks out, so Alchemist can get a few kills and then return back to farming. Batrider will probably be a Dindy Batrider mid, but Batrider, he's going to be playing that role of ganker, or not ganker, just annoying person to deal with. Whenever a team fight does break out, he'll throw his lasso on top of that primary carry. And I'm actually interested to see if Alliance do decide to go for Weaver, because they technically do still need a carry, and Weaver does, or is able to get away with Batrider because he naturally builds himself on Lincoln Sphere. We'll have to see. Alchemist is also going to be the carry pickup for Havulse on the side of Navi. And I mean, no big surprise in there. We've seen quite a bit of Alchemist play. We've seen quite a bit of Naga play this international. So Alchemist gets a lot of gold, and he's also really survivable, relatively speaking. Without too much babysitting. Once he hits level 6, he can just pretty much survive in lane all by himself until he gets ganked. Of course, then he needs help. So Navi are really waiting to see who they're going to pick up on this next one. They're taking their time. As far as what they could potentially go for, what they need is two supports, or sorry, one support and maybe an offlaner. Unless they're going to run Batrider in the offlane, then they need a mid. OD is still in the pool. Nobody has actually focused on that just yet. But according to some numbers that I heard from stream from Bruno, of course from Bruno, OD has had about what 33% win rate this whole entire international. So they probably don't want to pick him up. But they're taking their time though. And will they go for a Pudge is the big question. They can go for a Pudge and then Coddle. Oh no, Coddle got banned out. Never mind. No Pudge Coddle. And Chin got banned out as well, so no Fountain Hooks. Sad days. But we're just waiting. And also, just a little background on why I'm casting this specific game. Mainly because, the only reason is because I'm a fanboy of both Alliance and Navi. Of course, Alliance being the new one, Navi have a nice little place in my heart. But Alliance have been showing awesome things ever since I saw them start playing as no Tidehunter. I've always been impressed by their play. And of course, that was back when Admiral Bulldog only played Lone Druid and played nobody else. Or maybe he played Prophet as well, but I don't know. Long story short, Prophet's in this game, so it doesn't matter. And actually, Bounty Hunter is going to be a pickup for Navi, so they're going to have that ability to get even more gold on the Alchemist. So we'll see if Alchemist is able to break that GPM record. I'm not too sure what the current record is for the international, but I really don't care. Spectre's gonna be a pickup for Alliance, so Alliance saying, hey, if you want to go late, we're gonna destroy you. So now Navi are in a very, very peculiar position because because Navi kind of want to go late. They have the Alchemist, who Alchemist can do really well late, but versus a Spectre gives zero explicit words for how much damage or how fast Alchemist can attack. She has that natural damage reduction with that in the form of dispersion, which effectively increases her HP from effective HP from everything by 22%. So once you give Spectre a heart, once you give her a Manta Style, once you give her a once you give her a heart, once you give her a Manta Style, once you give her a Diffuser Blade, she can pretty much just do all the damage in the world. And also she can take all the damage in the world, and she can attack pretty fast, and she will have pretty high armor as well. So it'll be really, Navi are going to be really hard pressed to take us late, and they're going to be not as hard pressed to take us early, but they do have a profit on the side of Alliance, which can stall for as long as possible. And you also got the Venomancer with the Plague Wards, which he can use to scout around the corners, or he can use to stall kind of, not as well as the Undying Tombstone, but it can stall nonetheless. And on the bans on the Navi side, they banned out the Clockwork. That's more so a respect ban than anything else, because S4 last game did definitely play a very, very nice Clockwork versus that Dindy Bat Rider. And I thought it was really interesting just to see that matchup go along. S4 on that Clockwork, like he was playing very risky because he had like 9 Sticky Napalm stacks on him at one point in time in the game, and he could have potentially died by that. And just in case you guys don't know, for your reference, the reason why having Sticky Napalm stacks is actually bad, more than 4 Sticky Napalm stacks is usually what you want to, no more than 4. Once you hit 4 Sticky Napalm stacks on top of you just want to start running away. It was mainly because for every stack a Sticky Napalm Bat Rider gets, say he's at level 1, that's 40 extra damage. Put that on top of his base damage, which is probably about like maybe 50 or something like that, and plus items, maybe it'd be about 60. That's 100 damage per auto attack, and he's getting it for free. All he needs is 4 Sticky Napalm stacks, and you are in a lot of trouble, especially early on when everybody only has like, nobody has more than 700 HP. Maybe Centaur, but not too sure. Anywho, we see the CK ban out on the side of Alliance. Maybe Navi are going to go for the Tiny instead, but CK Wisp is still extremely powerful. CK Wisp plus an Alchemist, normally that would be really greedy, but when you have a Bounty Hunter who can just give you that extra gold, that is not that greedy at all. CK can get his own farm, and Wisp can hang out on their own devices. Alchemist will get his own gold from Grievous Greed, and then Bounty Hunter will just balance out everybody else who's not getting farm, because those two are taking up all the farm in the world. But it looks like we'll see a Puppy Enigma once again. As we saw earlier in the game, Navi versus Orange. Moving on to Alliance last pick. Very interesting to see who they go for. They could go for some form of mid, because they technically don't have a mid right now, unless Vino is going to be going mid. TA is still in the pool, so TA versus Bat Rider. I think TA does pretty bad versus that, so that'll be a risky pickup. The Queen of Pain is still in the pool. She's definitely still in the pool. She's always a solid mid to go for, but she struggles as well versus the Bat Rider. And it's really hard to say who does well versus Bat Rider mid. I'm still going to say OD. He's still in the pool. Why not? And because you have a Spectre, you don't necessarily need OD to carry you down the end game. That's what Spectre's for. So Alliance taking the sweet, sweet time to pick up the last one. Question is, who will they pick? And my niece is crying in the background. Don't worry, guys. I'm not babysitting, so it's not my thing to deal with. It is my parents. They're babysitting, or they're hanging out with them. And Beastmaster will be the pickup on the side of Alliance. They're going for the, hey, we don't care about your BKB Alchemist. We're gonna throw a Beastmaster ult and kill you anyway. Enigma with his Black Hole. Once he gets his BKB, with his current lineup, he'll be unstoppable. But with that Beastmaster ult, that will be something to counter it. So having him inside this game, that's going to be very, very, very nice. It's going to be vital for Beastmaster to get his items up, such as maybe a Necrobook, depending on what he wants to go for, or maybe he'll go for Aghanim Scepter. It really does depend on what he goes for. But it would be really nice to stop the Enigma Black Hole from catching everybody. As far as how the lanes are going to be so far, we see S4 picking up that Beastmaster, so he will be mid. Loda will be probably playing in a safe lane with that Spectre. Admiral Bulldog is going to be playing that Prophet, so he'll be in the jungle or in the off lane. And EGM and Venomancer will be Visage and that Venomancer will be hanging out with Spectre down bottom. Moving on to Navi's lineups, as far as the lane matchups go, they're probably going to have I would imagine an aggressive tri-lane, but then again, that would be kind of risky. Especially when you have 2 people, because Enigma's going to be in the jungle, of course, and yeah, Bounty Hunter on the off lane. Once again, Funnick on that Bounty Hunter. So let me go and do introductions, as I typically do, and I really do hope I switched over this. Yes, I did. Thank goodness. I probably should put something to say the international around there. I'll do it in a few seconds. So, as far as the introductions on the teams go, of course, Navi's team starting off on the side of the Radiant. We see Bounty Hunter on that Navi. Or sorry, not Bounty Hunter on that Navi, sorry. We see Phonic on that Bounty Hunter. Moving over to this Enigma, we see Puppy on him. On this Wish, we see Kuroki, or Kuro, however you want to pronounce it. Moving over to this Batrider, we see Dindy. And last but not least, for the whole entire Navi side, we see Havos, or Xbox. I'm not too sure how you get Havos out of that, but apparently it's Havos. On the Alchemist. Moving over to the side of Alliance, who are hanging out in the jungle right now on the side, hanging out in Navi's jungle. And Bounty Hunter and Phonic might be in a little bit of trouble. Sentry were placed already, so Phonic needs to be very careful about that. He probably doesn't know about it just yet, but he's being very cautious about it. And moving on to the side of Alliance, we see S4 on that Beastmaster. On this Spectre, we see Loda, of course. Moving over to this Venomancer, we see Ake. Moving back towards this Visage, we see that EGM, and last but not least on this Nature's Prophet, who's hanging out in the fountain, who also to be, of course, Admiral Bulldog. And he's going for a fast hand to Midas with his build after he scouts out around all the bases. So as far as things to call out around the map so far, we see Bounty Hunter rotating on top. Phonic just wants to get back into his lane. Wisp finds herself a Haitian, which actually could be quite deadly if they do find somebody down here. But looks like we're going to have a complete abandonment of this bottom lane, which is not that uncommon. Admiral Bulldog will just show up whenever he needs to, just throw a few treants, just to push, or sorry, just to delay the tower going down as much as possible. Meanwhile, we have Phonic on that Bounty Hunter doing a very good job blocking that creep camp with that just by standing still invisible. And he's actually going to do a little bit of harassment with this Bounty with this Prophet. Steals the last hit from him, and actually he might be in trouble. Phonic, will he be seeing any danger or any damage to any all that much damage anytime soon? No, he will not. But he did steal the last hit from Prophet. So Prophet not going to be feeling too happy about that. Sentry Wars were up on top of Ake, so if Ake could have landed a Venomous Gale, he might have been in a little bit of trouble. Meanwhile, S4 on that Beastmaster getting quite far. Up close and personal with this Batrider, who has 4 sticky napalm stacks on that creep. That should be his last hit, free last hit. Bottle's up on top of him, so that's a 1 minute and 6 second bottle. He did go for a bottle rush, which is 3 Iron Branches and a Tango, or if you want a faster bottle, 1 Tango and 2 Iron Branches, or even faster, 1 Tango and 1 Iron Branch. But that's a little risky because you don't have as many stats. Meanwhile, we see S4 on that Batrider. Here comes the Wisp coming in the middle of nowhere. Kuro coming with a beautiful rotation. S4 will be going out. First blood should be going to this side of Navi. We got a TP coming in for Admiral Bulldog. Admiral Bulldog wasn't fast enough. He might be able to get the kill on top of Kuro. Kuro does go down. Prophet able to pick up the kill on top of that, but now Prophet is going to be backing away because Bulldog can't really do much of anything. We got Ake coming around the corner. Dindy in a lot of trouble. His Firefly's on cooldown right now. Will he be going down? Is a big question. Now we have Ake doing a little bit of damage. That Poison Sting's doing quite a bit of damage. Rolling Axe is a fly from Beastmaster. Not enough damage taking on top of Dindy, and Dindy should be able to make us on live. So a 1-for-1 trade. First blood going the way of Navi. So they had that slight early advantage, but they did lose the Wisp, which means level 6 is going to be delayed. And when you have level 6 delayed on the Wisp, that's not too much fun because that means you can't really gank all that much. But then again, Beastmaster going down, that's going to delay his level 6 as well. Not so much as Wisp though. So will we see that happen again? We got Navi. Yes, we will see it happen again. S4 getting caught once again. The same exact combination. Navi finally found something that's going to work. Batrider should be able to kill us. And here we got Prophet TPing around the corner. Prophet trying to go for kill. He can't really do anything. He's really out of mana and out of HP. Venomancer rotating once again. And I think at this point, Navi have found what works for them, and they're going to keep going for it. This is extreme early game aggression right here. This is a really nice combination, really nice stuff coming out. Basically, sticky napalm stacks on top of Beastmaster. Beastmaster turns around to go for a run. Firefly in front of him. Wisp tethers from the middle of nowhere. That's a free stun and a lot of damage. And also gets Batrider in a nasty position. Because Prophet found himself a region room. Exactly what he needed. And so far, like as far as adjustments that Alliance are making, it looks like they have the Venomancer on consistent rotate. While Visage, EGM on that Visage just hanging out up top, collecting his levels because he needs his levels. Already has 1 point in Graves Chill and 1 point in Soul Assumption. Meanwhile on top, Loda, how are you doing on last hits? You can see that, oh man, wrong crap. You can see on the last hits on the side, Loda on that Spectre is doing quite well. She's on par with Alchemist, which means that she's behind because Alchemist does have the Grievo's Greed. He's actually getting quite a bit of gold. His net worth is probably just slightly higher than Spectre's right now. Yeah, just slightly. About 200 gold higher. But it will continue to grow from that. but she has been having, or Loda has been having a complete free farm, relatively speaking. Funnick on the Bounty Hunter did rotate back up top. He might be in a little bit of trouble if he does get caught out the Venomous Gale plus a Grave Q shield. That's a lot of slow getting thrown on top of you. That's pretty much a free sheep stick. And also, don't forget, Spectre does have a Spectral Dagger, so that could be pretty painful for Funnick to deal with. You know, Ake on that Venomancer, he does have one more, sorry, he does have one more Sentry War, so he can place if Bounty Hunter does try to run. And beautiful pulls getting done around the corner. And Bounty Hunter actually walks past the Sentry. These guys do see him. They might be going for it. Yeah, Spectre throws out Spectre Dagger. Here's a Decimal Appearance getting popped. Funnick will be going down here soon. It's just like I said before. Funnick actually going to turn around, man up, try to go for a kill on top of Loda. Almost able to get the kill, but he took too much damage and he goes down. So far, both sides being very scrappy. On the middle lane going pretty well for Navi so far. Dindy having a nice little start on that. Also has a Haitian right now, so that means he can possibly go for yet another kill on top of S4. Doing a nice dodge on the rooms. We got Prophet TPing in, Jukes TP. He started TP just in case, and he Amarbloda almost has his hand in Midas. Just maybe one more creep camp and he will have it, even if it's just a small camp. We actually got stacks getting done by by Ake on that Venomancer. Doing a really good job making sure that once they do hit those levels, those vital levels, Prophet can just rotate over there and kill it, or Spectre can just rotate over and kill it. Depending on what Spectre goes for, of course. Which I would imagine Spectre might want to be going late. So she might be going for the typical Manta style, Diffusal Blade Manta style type build. But she does have phase boots already. Which is nice, that helps out the damage output. Meanwhile, moving into the jungle, we see Funnick on that Bounty Hunter, just being as annoying as possible to his Prophet. That's going to delay his hand of Midas by a little bit. Spectre already used her ulti. She wants to go for this kill on top of his Bounty Hunter, but no, she doesn't. Instead, we see Ake on that Venomancer getting pulled by that Bat by Dendy on that Bat Rider, who does have Haitian, and actually Ake is going to be going down. Killing spree for Dendy. Dendy doing a really good job of that. Ake trying to run away. He's not level 60 yet, so he can't really throw his ulti at Bat Rider and just try to go for the kill. Bat Rider trying to get more stacked. He won't be able to get much. We got Bounty Hunter on the backside. Funnick trying to go for the kill. Wisp throwing out Tether, and actually S4 will be going down here. All the damage coming out from Kuroki. Meanwhile, we got EGM throwing out his nuke. It won't be enough damage, and that will be the end of all this aggression. Extremely offensive observable place over here by Wisp on that backside. And this is like the next level of offensive observer wards, guys. That ward right there. Typically, aggressive wards you see in place behind the towers, and the reason why they're aggressive is because it gives you vision of everything that's in this general area. Well, sorry, this general area. Wait, hold on. I can't. Why can't I? There we go. That's what I meant to do. In that general area, which means that you know where the rotations are coming and you want to go for the kills. So Bounty Hunter, Funnick is actually going to park himself right around the corner, try to see if he can find himself a free kill on top of Venomancer. Venomancer actually running towards the tower. I think they did catch vision of him, maybe they didn't. Sentry Ward over here for the dire side, and Loda will be able to see that Bounty Hunter. They do know he's over here. Curry might be in a little bit of trouble. Will they be a micro? Is a big question. Funnick on the run, and that will be the end of all this. Curry is actually starting to juke as much as possibly can. It might still be going out. Funnick, will he be able to get it? No, he will not be able to get it. No kills going to that courier. That pretty much ends everything. Looking at the items really fast, we see Soul Ring is already up on Puppy on that Enigma, so he'll be able to always have mana for Black Hole. Well, almost always have mana for Black Hole. Moving over to that Alchemist, he does have a hand of Midas of his own, so Havalis is going to be feeling pretty good, pretty awesome with all the farm that he's getting. Meanwhile, Spectre, she's going for more, I guess more fight type items. Loda looks like he's going to be transitioned to a drum and then going to be transitioned to the Diffusal Blade. Which drum does give you some very nice stats and also gives you the movement speed, and the movement speed does translate into the illusions that Loda does create. Speaking of which, Loda's ulti's up, so we might be seeing a fight happen here very soon. Meanwhile, we see on this moving all around everywhere else. We see Kuro on that Wisp does have an Urn of Shadows, which is actually really nice. That's a lot of heal that you can get for free on 2 people, and also considering the fact that Kuro is going to be involved in these fights anyway. Nice item to pick up, nice free heal that you're going to pick up every single time. So you're always guaranteed to charge every single team fight, especially once you hit level 6. Moving over to the side of the Alliance, we see, of course, Beastmaster has his bottle. I want to say he's going for a Aghanim Scepter soon. Or maybe he's going for, sorry, wow, I said that wrong. He's going for, power trades. Maybe into Soul Ring, which I've seen Soul Ring on Beastmasters before. Basically make sure you have mana for your Axis, because Axis only costs 120 mana and Soul Ring gives you 150 mana. But we'll see, because I am at a loss on what Beastmaster will go for. Maybe he's going for the Inner Beast build, which is basically just get as many Inner Beast stuff, get all the auras in the world, and get a Necro book as well, and you do a lot of damage. With your familiars, or with your neutral, familiars, I guess. your summons. There you go. You got Call of the Wild plus a Necro book and stuff. So we'll see. But so far, with only 1 point inside that inner beast, I wouldn't say this is going to be so much of a pushing beast. Actually, we got Dindy on that barrel that already has a blink dagger. Holy crap, where'd that come from? S4 getting caught on the worst way possible. All he can really do is throw his ult. He does get the ult on top of Dindy. Dindy going to be taking a little bit of damage. Here comes Loda on that Spectre. Going to go ahead and chase that Dindy on that barrel. Dindy trying to survive as much as possible can. Curl, beautiful body block coming up on that Wiz. And there'll be nothing happening around the corner. We got Dindy blinking back in. He wants more blood. Our Bulldog might be in a little bit of trouble. All he has is a hand of Midas and boots. He can't really do much of anything. We got EGM on that Visage. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage. Spectre throws out a Spectral Dagger. Dindy taking a lot of damage. Will it be enough? No, it will not be enough. Woods does tether, and she did throw that positive earn charge on him a little bit earlier. So he got a little bit of heal from that. But my Jesus, guys, just from the middle of nowhere, the fight breaks out. Blink Dagger on Batrider. Big, big, big item, and I totally missed it. But it was inevitable. And now Dindy's going to go back in the jungle, farm up his other item, which will probably be a Force Staff. Because Force Staff on Batrider, OP, please nerf. Oh, they already nerfed they already nerfed the Force Staff. Moving on to what we see happening around the map. We see vision on both sides. Actually, the vision on Navi is extremely good. They have a vision right here. They have vision right there. They have vision over there. They can see any and everything that's happening around the map. They can. Puppy knows what that Prophet was TPing in, and actually Puppy might be in a little bit of trouble. Will Bounty Hunter rotate around the side to go for the kill. It looks like Phonic does want this kill. Killing Armor Bulldog right now will be vital because this is a slight timing where Bulldog can't really do much of anything, and actually Wiz can relocate in if she really needs to. And actually they're going to go ahead and try to turn around and go Armor Bulldog. Armor Bulldog in a lot of trouble. He gets the Malefice done. He also gets tracked up. He's actually going to try to Sprout, but no Sprout will come in fast enough. Smoke of the Seat used by Puppy, and he'll be able to run away. Meanwhile, we got Dindy on that Batrider, just pulling the crap out of S4. S4 getting stunned up on the Alchemist, and Alchemist is ready to fight. That is the life of Beastmaster, just completely gone. Meanwhile, we got another track getting thrown on top of EGM. EGM going to be going down on that Visage, and now we got Ake on that Venomancer trying to run as fast as he possibly can. He won't be able to find anything, except for just get slowed. And Phonic on that Bounty Hunter, that's probably like maybe 4 or 5 track kills so far. About probably 5, because he has 5 kills. And all the kills that he's been involved in, I'm pretty sure he's tracked at least every single kill. As far as the items go, we see Shadow Blaze up with Alchemist, Blink Dagger up with Batrider, Dindy getting closer and closer to that Force Staff, so that's going to be really nice for him to have. And just crazy stuff all around. Spectre has her drums, like I said, more mid-game oriented. She wants to farm for a little bit more. She wants aligns want this game to go as late as possible, so that way Spectre can out-carry Alchemist. But if they lose it right now, if Batrider or Dindy on that Batrider is going to be able to get all these ganks and stuff, then they're going to lose this way before that happens, and Spectre will just need like 20-30 more minutes before she can actually do anything. And of course, I kind of didn't finish the statement there, but my point being, if this game ends in 30 minutes, then if this game goes bad in 30 minutes for Alliance, then they won't be able to come back. But if Navi can't win it within that timing, then it's going to be very, very rocky from there at best. Because Alchemist versus Spectre, I mean, that's a lot of damage Alchemist is going to be dealing back to himself. It's like a free blade mail, that's what that is. You know, Havals, all that Alchemist, he's going to be rushing himself a fast AC, so he can have more damage, more negative armor, more usefulness to his team as far as auras go, which would be really nice versus Spectre. Because if you lower her armor, that pretty much, it slightly mitigates the fact that she gets 22% damage reduction for free at max level dispersion. Loda actually rotating that bottom, going to go ahead and farm. Loda's just doing his best to find what farm he can. We got a full rotation coming from Navi. This will be their first tower, actually their third tower. They did take a tier 1 mid, they took a tier 1 bot, and now they take a tier 1 top. And now they rotate into the jungle. Look at all the vision they have in the jungle. This is quite ridiculous. And Prophet killing the trees as well. It's helping out with the vision. We got Relocate coming out on top of Woods. And we got S4 about to be going down. This is stun coming up from Alchemist. S4 taking all the damage as well. He won't be able to throw his ulti at all. He's going to be... Oh, he does get his ulti. Will he be able to make it alive is a big question. He's running as fast as he possibly can. Negative earn charge coming up from Woods. S4 going to go ahead and turn around, throw out the Axis. Axis won't be able to do much. And we got S4 trying to use many bottle charges as possible. Throws out the Call of the Wild. He's going to be trying to scatter on the corner. Meanwhile, we have Venomancer down on the corner. Woods did die as well. And I can't find where these fights are happening. But these fights are happening somewhere. And I actually need to change my camera speed as well. Loda on that Spectre is coming around the corner trying to get a kill on top of Dindy. Mechanism pop by Enigma. Enigma trying to... I thought he was going for Black Hole. But he used a conversion instead on that board from Beastmaster. So no more slows coming up from that. And yes, that was quite ridiculous. Quite the fight. And this is really, really more akin to the fact that Navi have the vision in the jungle. They know where Prophet is at almost all times. They know that that Venomancer's rotating in the jungle. They know that Visage is rotating in the jungle. They can see everything in the jungle, and this is what they were missing, honestly. Last time they played, they were missing that map control. Right now they have the map control, and there you guys, you guys can see it. Well, wow, that's a lot of people. A lot of people viewing, but I need to change my movement speeds. Hold on, interface. I don't know why we don't have profiles set up yet, but no profiles. Anyway, that's much better, so I can follow a little bit better. I cannot get lost myself. Central replaced around the corner by Alliance. They want to make sure they see who comes around the corner. Dindy actually picking up a illusion rune, and he's going to be using his bottle charges. He's getting ready for the next fight. He has Blink Dagger, 4-staff. Less than 15 minutes in, and Blink Dagger, 4-staff already. Pretty awesome farm coming on top of this Bat Rider. He been involved. He has 6 kills. He's been involved in 9 kills of his team's 11. Dindy has been involved in a lot so far. Meanwhile, on Kuro, on that Wiz, he's been involved in 6 kills as opposed to everything else. And if you just look at the kills or assists all around, Navi have been involved in almost all the kills, and that just shows you the power of having a Wisp. Excuse me, having a Wisp and having a Bat Rider who are essentially global. Bat Rider with a Blink Dagger 4-staff, he's extremely mobile, which essentially makes him global. Bounty Hunter, Funnick on that Bounty Hunter with his invisibility, meaning that Alliance don't necessarily know where he's at all times. It essentially gives him that global presence. So the global presence coming out from Navi right now is actually quite ridiculous. That's the best way for it. So we actually see Alliance. Looks like they're going to sneak for Roshan. They want to get Roshan, or maybe they're just going to sneak into the jungle, see if they can find a kill. They will be able to find themselves a wild Kuro. And also Havals, who's in the corner. Havals does have himself a Shadow Blade. Beastmaster come around the corner. S4, they know the smoke is revealed. They saw an auto attack getting thrown up on top of him by Illusion and Wisp. Maybe it was Illusion Bat Rider. And the stun getting thrown out by Alchemist catches 2. Actually, no, only catches 1. Visage uses stuns. Beautiful play coming out from EGM. And these guys are going to TP out. They know that the jig is up. They know that they can't really do much of anything. Relocate coming out from Wisp. They want to go for the kill on top of mid. It looks like, yes, they want to go for the kill on top of Armor Bulldog. Armor Bulldog will be going down. Spectre ulti to fly. And the ulti will not be able to do much of anything. Beastmaster S4 throwing his ulti. Where does Spectre go? Where does Spectre relocate to? I don't know if she relocated just yet, but we got S4 going to be going down. He threw his ulti for nothing. And pretty much going to be going down. Double kill for Havals. Now we got the rotations. These guys are desperately on the run. I'm not too sure where Loda actually relocated to, but it looks like they didn't get a kill from him. Meanwhile, we got Havals on that. Alchemist coming in with the vengeance. He wants to go for his kill on top of EGM. EGM taking massive amounts of damage. That's a lot of damage getting done to him. And now Puppy hasn't used a black hole his whole entire game, which I think is quite funny. We have yet to see a black hole happen in this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, we see, as far as the items go, we see the items are getting better and better and better. Navi are starting to get to that snowball point, and that's really more akin to the fact that they have a bounty hunter, as opposed to the fact that they have an alchemist who can get a lot of gold, relatively speaking. If you look at the gold that Navi have right now, they have almost a 20k gold lead right now, which is a lot. That's quite a bit of gold. Of course, they're not out of the ballpark yet, but the fact that they have a bounty hunter on their side means that they're doing extremely well right now. The kill counter is not even close. The kills are all on Navi's side. The towers are all on Navi's side. And Alliance just lost Roshan. And we got Relocate coming on top. These guys want to go for the kill on top of Loda. Loda in a lot of trouble. Loda can't really do anything. Exploding instantly and goes down. Mega kill for Havals. And that's who you want to have the kills. Who has a Shadow Blade and an AC already. Just a lot of damage. These guys are coming back with a vengeance. They say, hey, you guys want a 16-minute game? Well, we're going to win a 16-minute game of our own. Or maybe 20-minute game. It all depends. It all depends if Alliance do decide to tap out. Meanwhile, we got Armor Bulldog on that Prophet. He's trying to build himself a mechanism for his team, as opposed to building Shadow Blade that you typically see Prophets build when they go for this type of build. The main reason that he's building a mechanism and not any of the supports is mainly because the supports are pretty broke. The supporters can't really afford it. They're buying too many Sentry Wards, they're buying too many Observer Wards. And that just shows you as well the pressure of having going against Invis heroes, such as Bounty Hunter or Alchemist, who not naturally, but can build himself a Shadow Blade. It just puts so much pressure on your supports to buy Sentry Wards, and Sentry Wards are expensive, guys. These things are expensive. But right now, officially, Loda have lost, or not Loda, Alliance have lost all their outer towers. Navi have lost not a single tower right now, and the top tower is closest, the closest tower to going down. But even that tower is still standing. Puppy looked like he wants to go for something. He wants to line up a black hole. He's not getting too antsy right now. Instead, Havas is going to go back mid, going to go ahead and pick up these last hits. It looks like he's going to be going for Radiance, which actually be really nice to have, especially considering the fact that Beastmaster might be going for Blink Dagger, and that could potentially be a Blink Dagger on Venomancer. But right now, S4 on that Beastmaster, not necessarily completely shut down, but just shut down enough to where he's not doing anything. So I guess completely shut down if you want to put it that way. Just you know, less words to explain it. Tornado Stick up on Navi, up on Dindy. But Navi gonna be very happy with that with the item pickup. They can basically take Spectre out of the fight completely, which means that they can while Spectre's in the, hanging out in the air, just having fun, doing whatever she wants, just doing the whatchamacallit with Waza, who I don't know what I just said. But while she's doing that, then Havas can just casually kill everybody else. Bounty can casually kill everybody else. Puppy can kill on the black hole of all time, so Tornado Stick will probably get thrown on top of Beastmaster while the black hole's going from Puppy, which actually be really nice. And now his middle tower's being sieged. Havas wants vengeance, and we got Barrett blinking and gives up a beautiful lasso on top of S4. S4 going to be going down. He's trying to get his ulti, but it doesn't matter. He just disappears. His body already instantly gone. Buys back instantly. We got TPs coming in. S4 wants to get an ulti. He gets tornadoed up by that Barrett. Like I said before, these guys are just really playing with him. We got the lag coming on my part. Beastmaster's ulti to fly, Spectre ulti to fly, and all the fights happen inside of Alliance's base, but Navi gives 0 cares right now. They still have a black hole online, so if they want to line it up, if they can line it up, they will use it. Looks like Puppy's trying to get in position. If he can catch these two inside that black hole, this would be pretty much the end of this game. I think it's already the end of this game. Alchemist is hitting for so hard and has so much HP. He already has a heart. He has a 20-minute heart. Oh my gosh, where is this farm coming from? Of course, track kills, plus Hannah minus, plus Grievous equals I win instantly. GG's getting thrown out, Alliance tapping out, 20 minutes into this game. A huge turnaround from the last game. A huge change of pace from the last game. And we got Loda on that Spectre walking forward. And Navi picked us up with a victory. So it's like Navi are saying, hey, you guys may have won that first game in a 16-minute game, but that was because we messed up, not because you guys did well. And looks like Navi are just still in this one to fight. They're still scrapping this. Oh, sorry, they're fighting their way back into this one. They're only down by 1 game. This is a best of 5, by the way, so not like it was the end of the world if they lost 1 game early. But we'll see what happens in the next game. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the next game to come up. I'm gonna cast it, and I hope you guys enjoy this cast. And I'll see you guys whenever. Oh yeah, my name is CulBlu, by the way. If you guys like my stuff, like my channel, subscribe, all that stuff. Anyway, hope you guys join. I'll see you guys whenever.